New York and on the new Hot 97 app. Ebro in the morning on Hot 97.
All right, guys, we've been talking about Colin Kaepernick as he heads to Atlanta for his workout on Saturday, where he's going to be working out in front of all these NFL teams. Now, the NFL tweeted and said, look, we're looking forward to Saturday's workout with Colin. 11 teams, Arizona, Atlanta, Cleveland, Denver, Detroit, Miami, New England, New York Giants, New York Jets, Tampa Bay, and Washington have already committed to attend.
That's right.
And it's at that time, and it's only Thursday. With 2 days remaining until the workout, we expect additional teams to commit.
Yeah, this is going to be very, very interesting. I had a friend who just texted me who was like, he basically was like, the NFL is on such a path that's so bad right now between the Colin Kaepernick thing. The only thing that can make the NFL look worse was if last night during that fight they'd actually ripped the quarterback's head off of his body. Oh, like he just feels that the entire thing is a total sham and that they're setting up Kaepernick.
I know.
I refuse to go there yet. I'm happy to go there on Monday if we have to. But like, I don't want to start something. It's like this. Is it likely that they're screwing Colin over? Yes, of course. Yes. History would tell you it is. But I don't want to be the person who doesn't allow a good thing to happen by naysaying it before it even happens. Right. Otherwise, we're not even giving it a chance to ever be repaired. And maybe they're like, hey, we actually do want to get this right, and he is going to get signed by a team.
Yeah, I think there's still hope. I mean, when I first saw it, I was happy. Then I was like, okay, yeah, same way. Maybe this is a setup. Then, look, sometimes light comes out of the dark. So they could be setting it up like just, throwing some crumbs, but you never know. There could be a GM that's like, look, we're going to step up. We're going to take them.
Right.
They also said that they will send a video of the workout and interview to all 32 teams, including head coaches and general managers.
Here's the thing that's challenging for me. Colin Kaepernick is an incredible athlete. He's been doing this his whole life. He's been gone 3 years. If you were to put him on an actual football field with players playing full speed right now, it's likely at this moment, without being in a system, he would look very behind. However, to me, it's impossible that after being the level player he is, he's not going to look good in a practice out there with just a couple dudes catching passes from him. He's definitely going to look capable. There's no way he won't look capable. The question mark isn't how he looks out there by himself. It's going to be, what's it like if he gets put on a team and then starts playing with players who are actually playing and they're running full speed and pads.
In the battlefield.
That's the question.
Throwing helmets.
And yeah, exactly. And by the way, I think he'll be capable of that as well. But I just can't see how Saturday, tomorrow, when he practices, he doesn't look good enough to at least be given an opportunity.
Of course.
It's not like he's going to get out. It's not like he's going to show up and all of a sudden, like, he's just going to throw and, like, let go of the ball to be behind his back and he's going to lean over, try to get it and kick it. Like,
Fumbles everywhere.
Yeah, well, it's not going to happen. He's Colin Kaepernick, man. This guy he's been to a Super Bowl and a championship game. He's going to know what he's doing tomorrow.
Fact.
So it'll be very interesting to see what happens.
So remember we talked about all these like remakes, right? And we announced that Issa Rae is going to do a remake of Set It Off. So
Set It Off, I suggest.
Vivica Fox was doing press, and so funny when they asked her about it. She was like, nah, fam. Nah, that happened in 1996. They were like, that movie is a cult classic. We did it. It reflected that time. She was like, I'm not here for another remake. She's like, why don't you guys, we need to make some new stuff that reflects this time.
By the way, listen, I totally feel where she's coming from. I agree with that with all these movies. It's funny, though, because everyone feels that way about their own movie. Because if you think Set It Off is that classic, there are a lot of other movies that are seen as more classic that have already all been redone.
For sure.
They're redoing everything. So
why not?
Why not?
Some people would want to see Set It Off done again.
Also, I will say this. Set It Off does have the benefit of one thing. There is a chance that if you redid it with big names, given that, like, hip-hop is so much bigger than it was then, it could reach a lot more people. Because Set It Off was kind of a little bit niche at the time. Set It Off was a black movie. It was not a movie that everyone in the suburbs was going to see. In the mid-'90s, it having rap artists in the movie, a hip-hop soundtrack, all those things put it in a specific space. In 2019, with how big the culture is, you could do a version of that reaches a much more mass audience, makes more money, and even puts people on to the original one.
Yeah, and with a 4-woman bank robbery team in this day and age, right now.
Who would you want to see? Who would you guys want to see as the women?
Remy got to be up in there.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
She could play Latifah with the cornrows.
So,
I kind of would like to see Tiana Taylor in it,
She could play Jada.
right?
ooh.
I would like to see Tiana in
You know who would be fire in this movie?
Who?
Oh,
Hear me out.
Who?
Just don't think about anything. Just think about vibe that she could do.
Okay.
Azealia
Yeah.
Banks.
Interesting.
she's aggressive for sure.
Interesting.
And I know she could act. I
Yes.
know Azealia could act. I know she could do it in 2 seconds. Azealia would
see
be
that.
fire.
I could see that. That would be dope.
Interesting.
So set it up, man.
Set it up. I
Guys,
suggest.
Set it
Issa
off.
Rae is already working on it.
Oh,
Chill.
okay.
Yo, Issa, holler at me. I got ideas. You can see.